Worry Daisy. I work with Bennett Agency and Advisory, and I'm in direct touch with URA. So we work to provide financial independence through tax compliance. I've not come to market, I've come to teach. And once you've understood how working women will thrive because your businesses are going to thrive. Some of you say my business is purely online, so I'll never be taxed. That's a myth. You're going to supply to a certain Daisy who is going to now say my cosmetics bill because I'm a consultant is 7 million. And then your A is going to tell me, but who sells to you these cosmetics? Then I'm going to say, no, it is Judith. Okay, can you please give us their phone number and their location? Okay, this is their handle. And then they are going to look you up and they'll assess you. Yeah, usually I also dread talking about tax because oftentimes I seem like I am advocating for URA. But the funny thing about tax is that you can't exist in this economy and thrive in business without necessarily being compliant, okay? And it's not difficult to comply. I will show you how. I want to tell you why you should care about tax in your businesses. In Uganda, when you graduate, everyone is going to sell something. But 2 years later, you find a colleague and ask them, okay, how is business? Munange byagana. So we start so many businesses. I have a friend of mine who does like 7 businesses. She will tell you, I sell t-shirts, I sell. And then you tell her, okay, but what's your profit margin? I sell. Me, I sell. Even the other time I sold 700K, even when we went to How Working Women, that day I made like 5 million. Then I tell her, okay, but what's your profit margin? Your business cannot grow beyond a certain level if you're not compliant, okay? The day you lose a huge contract is when you realize, okay, you might get an NGO and they are saying, okay, we want only natural products. And they say, okay, please bring your bids. Most of you are going to run to the next available audit and say, please put for me books in order, exaggerate my sales, but they see through them. All right? So it's prudent that you do your bookkeeping, comply. Crucial questions. How are we going to grow and scale? How many of you, when you see a URA officer passing, you're comfortable? There is no problem. Okay. Has any one of you ever gone through a URA audit? Did you know that tax in Uganda is as friendly as it can get if you learn it? Oftentimes I've been caught in places where I'm doing a lot of work for this company, I'm managing risk, and they are not appreciating because they don't know the heftiness of what I do. So oftentimes I excuse myself, I step aside, and then the burden comes rolling down. When they come back again, I am treated as a second wife who has just given birth to a boy when there was no son in the family. So when I talk about tax, has any one of you ever logged into the URA portal by show of hands? Clicking and seeing how the page looks like. Kindly stand up. I'm not going to ask questions. Just stand up. Bravo. This is only 20%. What do you know about tax?
No. I know tax is, okay, the Ugandan tax, okay, the body in charge of collecting taxes is Uganda Revenue Authority. The Commissioner General, is that the name? And yeah, there is taxable income that comes from rental income, business income, VAT, pay as you earn, and other various types of taxes.
Guys, clap for this lady. We have a genius in the house. How many of you are filing any form of taxes, even if you're not doing it yourself, but your business is compliant? How many of you? How many of you have strict boundaries between business money and personal money? Strict boundaries. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From 98 attendees, it's only 5 people that draw boundaries. You can't be compliant if you've not separated business money from personal money. So I've asked spot questions and I've got what I need. We don't have our financial information offhand. That means we are not in control of our businesses. And yet for you to thrive and grow, you must be in control of your business finance. I'm an advocate of bookkeeping so much because it's the basis of tax compliance. I'm a huge advocate for separation of personal money from business money because that's the only way you will be able to see the growth patterns for your business. You will never have clarity, never, if your money is intermixed with your family affairs. They've sent your daughter from school fees, and then you say, okay, I can totally first pay school. And then you struggle to replace. Maybe the father has not funded as he promised. Okay? Try. I know the economy is hard and whatever you see, we are talking hypothetically, okay? But the reality is sometimes you must use business money to solve a personal problem, which is okay. But make sure you document it and try to refund it. Okay, so I've asked spot questions and I've got what I need. We don't have our financial information offhand. That means we are not in control of our businesses. And yet for you to thrive and grow, you must be in control of your business finance, not just business. And being in control of your business finance, you must be able to know. And when you know, you comply. That means, okay, first don't even burden yourself with compliance. First do bookkeeping, okay? URA accepts any form of bookkeeping. If you have a laptop or a phone, you can use Excel. Excel is a very good tool to use. If you don't know how to use it, we can always assist you. And also there is something that is very easy that has existed since I was in nursery school, QuickBooks. Under tracking, we still have keep your receipts and TIN numbers of suppliers. If they don't have TIN numbers, you keep their phone numbers. For you, all you need is proof. For me, I bought from this person, so this is how I spent money. Avoid penalties. Under tax power, we do everything to avoid unfair assessments and penalties. What can we do to avoid that? We file on time. You file your taxes on time. Be curious. As a business owner, use the same energy you use to look for money to invest in your business. The same energy, channel it into tax compliance because that thing can break you badly. Banange! If you don't get anything, get this. URA sends you messages by SMS, by email. You guys just do like this in the Tebin quarter because somebody's busy buying assets using your TINs. And then after URA will tell you, you have to pay. Or somebody will come and say, but one time a notification from URA saved me from fraud. Somebody was selling my land, but somehow they had to pay stamp duty. But you see, it's my phone number and TIN that is registered in lands and with URA because I paid stamp duty. So when this person paid money, a prompt came to my phone. I immediately started following up. I asked which plot number, then it was matching mine. Then when I ran to my land, I realized they had already put things around it. So I'm like, did you see how compliance saved me? URA uses your email. One time they did a mass registration of you people. So they have emails. Some of you don't even know what is your email on URA. But notifications are busy going. Okay? So please, file correctly. For you to win a bid, you must have your books in order. You must have your TIN. You must have your business registered. And people say, no, it's expensive. No, it's not expensive. Non-compliance is more expensive. Your business cannot grow beyond a certain level if you're not compliant, okay? If you treat tax as your friend, you're going to benefit from it because there are so many opportunities for people that are formal and organized. So also another fact you must know is you can't grow your business without loans. Thank you so much. I remain Owori Daisy from Bennett Advisory.